This is cheap and delicious. Until I was around 35 years of age, I thought a pork butt was a pig's butt cheek. Not so fast! It's the top part of the shoulder close to the spine. Has a lot of marbling, does very little work for the pig, which gives it tremendous flavor. I've brined pork butts, but it isn't necessary. All my brine is just water and a cup of rub. Let the piece of meat sit overnight in the fridge in a large enough vessel. I use a Playmate cooler. When I go to my kids' ball games, I load this thing down with a lot of slits. And the umpire better have a pretty good eye for the strike zone, or he's getting an earful from me. And I know what make and model of car he drives and his mailing address. Always. Sometimes I go to ball games where my kids aren't even playing, just to let off a little steam.
Swing batter.
Come on! Where the hell's that? Right? Come on! Jeez! What?
Oh. What? A lot of the flavor comes from the rub. Here's my recipe. Feel free to tinker with it.
Rub it up. Rub it up. Rub it up. Rub it.
And here's the smoker. We got this from the local Orscheln for $100 in the height of pandemic. We got it at 6 o'clock in the morning. The transaction took around 30 seconds. In and out, or we die. Smoke it up. A probe thermometer is nice to have for long cooking processes. Our goal is to reach 200 to 205 degrees in as long a time as possible. This is a hunk of meat that has not been probed by aliens. In this electric smoker, I smoke for around 3 hours, and then I let it roast at 225 until it reaches an internal temperature of 200 to 205 degrees. This can take an agonizingly long time. One time I smoked a particularly huge butt from 2 p.m. in the afternoon until 11 a.m. the next morning. This isn't exactly short attention span cooking, or is it? When I take the butt out of the smoker, I tint it with aluminum foil and let it rest for maybe 30 minutes. It's hot, man! This fucker's hot. If you try to pull the pork right now, you're gonna cook your hands. OJ up and start shredding. But I'm in this for a long time, so I'd rather use gloves. I mean, I don't know where my hands have been, and I really don't want my hands to smell like pork butt for 2 weeks. Sometimes I double up on gloves when it's just a little too hot. You want it just warm and nice and unctuous. You can use pulled pork just about anywhere, in tacos and nachos and sandwiches, just by itself, and soups. It freezes really well, so you can store it in your deep freeze and use it year-round. So you might want to consider doing 2 or 3 butts at one time.